Hello, my name is David Grothus. I wrote something October 22nd of 2017 that I'd like to share with you today. Today's date is November 8th of 2017. The title of my speech here is America's Greatest Loss. Let me repeat that. The title of my speech today is America's Greatest Loss. America's greatest loss is of the safety and security of American citizens. This begins with government leaders, governors, and the president not honoring their oaths to the Constitution they swore to defend and uphold from all foreign and domestic dangers. This one violation of their sworn legal duty to the citizens they represent has caused the greatest amount of innocent Americans to have died through their breach of their sworn legal duty, their negligence to enforce the rule of law. Thousands of Americans have died at the hands of illegal aliens. Kate Steinle, she died because of the negligence of a sheriff deputy in San Francisco who let out an illegal alien. That same illegal alien took a gun and shot and killed an American citizen. Because our government leaders failed to enforce the rule of law, this bloodshed will not end until the police, sheriff deputies, and elected leaders affirm their oaths to the Constitution. They must begin to detain and deport violators of every known law which has been violated. Any individual that trespasses into the United States has violated the United States sovereignty. It makes it a crime. 10 million illegal aliens need to be detained and deported. The safety and security of every citizen is undermined every single day of the week when the law is not enforced. No one has a right to not follow and obey the Constitution. If you do not follow and obey the Constitution, you are called an insurrectionist. The word is insurrectionist. Every police officer, sheriff deputy, mayor, governor who does not enforce the law when they see someone walking in their community that has broken federal law has become an insurrectionist. These individuals, police officers, sheriff deputies, mayors, and governors are not above the Constitution. How do they provide domestic tranquility in their community? By letting out illegal aliens. How is the common defense enforced in their community? By letting out illegal aliens, letting them roam about their communities. How does American citizens pursue life and liberty and prosperity when there are illegal aliens in their community interfering with their ability to pursue life and liberty? Domestic tranquility, the common defense, and the general welfare of every American citizen cannot coexist without the enforcement of the rule of law by every level of government. Nothing else matters regarding their sworn legal duties of police officers, sheriff deputies, and government elected leaders to enforce federal law. It is their only job which citizens expect and require of each of them. American citizens pay taxes to these individuals, to the government, and they expect the government leaders to enforce federal law. It is not the job of mayors, police officers, sheriff deputies, or even the president to be popular, liked, or humorous. Civic order must be maintained by law enforcement at all times, under all circumstances, believe it or not. America's liberty and freedom is undermined without the rule of law. Citizens have a duty to pay taxes to the government for a set of specific responsibilities and legal obligations to perform by all public servants. Specific responsibilities and legal obligations to be performed by public servants, including police officers, sheriff deputies, and mayors. Failure of government employees, police officers, sheriff deputies, mayors, and governors. Failure of government employees from their legal obligations and duties as public servants undermines civic order, the rights and safety of every law-abiding American citizen. 10 million illegal aliens plus must be detained and deported by public servants today. This is not optional. Every community requires civic order to be maintained at all times. Any governor, police officer, or sheriff deputy who fails to fulfill their oath to the Constitution needs to be prosecuted for perjury. Every police officer takes an oath to uphold and defend the Constitution. When any state or the government anywhere in the United States is invaded by foreigners who have trespassed into the United States, have violated federal law, it's a duty of every law-abiding citizen and every public employee to detain and have that individual deported. It's not optional. If civic order and the rule of law are not affirmed and maintained by every government employee at every level, Americans have lost their safety, their security, and their liberty. Our nation was built by the adherence to the Constitution and the enforcement of the rule of law. There is no liberty and no public safety without the enforcement of the rule of law. Anyone who undermines the enforcement of the rule of law through neglect and omission perpetrates the grievous crime against common sense, decency, civic order, and the happiness of every law-abiding citizen. They violate the Constitution every single day of the week when they see an illegal alien and they don't have them detained. You know what that's called? Aiding and abetting illegal aliens is a crime. Harboring illegal aliens is a crime. Being an accessory after the fact is a crime of complicity with breaking the law. Illegal aliens have broken the law in the past. Now, police officers and sheriff deputies look at these individuals and don't see a problem with them walking in their jurisdiction or their community. These police officers are dead wrong. America can only be great if the rule of law is enforced by every single level of government, by the governor, the mayor, sheriff deputies, and police officers. If the rule of law is not enforced, there is no liberty. George Washington said, "Stay out of foreign entanglements." And John Wayne would say, "We're burning daylight. It's 5 a.m. Get to work, Americans." God bless and goodbye.